Yeah, good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming out today. We've been keeping you guys busy, so we're on a bit of a roll. But today's a special day, and hopefully we expect a historic day for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Anytime you get a chance to pick first overall, it's a special and unique opportunity, and to do it with an institution like the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think makes it even more special. When I saw Ball 12, I'll be honest, the first thing that came to my mind was, the skill set, the highlight reels, the goals. You watch a player for a few years and track him and understand what he could mean for a franchise. But when I got a chance to go up to Whitehorse and get to know Gavin and get to know his family, quickly realized that it's more than the player. I think we're getting a special person, someone that'll fit well within our group, and one day be a leader for this franchise. So really excited to welcome Gavin and his family to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'll pass it over to Matt Sundin.
Well, I'll echo what John said. I think it's a fantastic honor and great for the Toronto Maple Leaf fan base, the Toronto Maple Leafs, to be able to draft first overall. And I think Gavin, not only will we see on the ice as a player, but also the character and the person Gavin is going to be a unbelievable asset for the Toronto Maple Leafs for a long, long time. So I'm very excited to be here today with you, Gavin.
Great. Open to questions. Go to Mark here.
John, what makes Gavin a special person?
Yeah, look, I went up to Whitehorse not because I had to, but I wanted to, and I wanted to see firsthand, his upbringing and what it meant to him, hockey meant to him as a person. And what I saw was someone that loves his community and someone whose community loves him, and I think that's a big part of who he is. And I think we're lucky now as the Toronto Maple Leafs to be a part of that. So congratulations to that community and all of Whitehorse and the Yukon for this, which is a pretty special event, I'd say. And for me, someone's story kind of defines them, and this is the classic Canadian story. Kid out in the ice by himself, working on his game. No skills coach, no skating coach, no trainer, just for the love of the game, and I think it's special.
Hey Gavin, Dave McKenna, NHL.com. Congratulations. I'm sure everything is moving a million miles an hour for you. You've been a Leaf for a little over 12 hours. I'm wondering if you can describe what the rest of your night was like last night, your initial impressions having got into the facility today, and what you felt.
Yeah, it was busy last night with the media after that, but once I was done all the media, got to go home and hang out with my family a little bit, pack up my bags, and head out to Toronto. Brought a buddy with me and had a little sleepover, and yeah, now we're here.
Matt, you've been through this before, obviously the first pick overall in '89. But you played with Quebec, but you played the majority of your career here. How do you think you helped Gavin kind of navigate this? I know it's been a while that you went through it, but navigate it, and then after he's done, Gavin, just your thoughts of getting a chance to work with someone like Matt.
Well, I think, the most important message or advice I can give to Gavin is to stay true to himself. I think if there's anything that is different in Toronto than other markets, it's just the size of the fan base, the interest from the city, and it is the hockey capital of the world. But at the end of the day, it's a game of hockey. The way Gavin played as a kid, in college, who he is as a person, I think that's the most important message. Stay true to that, and everything's going to be great, and he's going to have a great career, and I think that's the basics of it.
Gavin?
Sorry, Gavin's the opportunity to learn, if you will, from Gavin Matt's opinions.
Yep. Yeah, I think obviously he's been through it all. So when you have someone like that who can lead you and kind of guide you through this, it means a lot. And definitely as a young guy, you want to learn from people like that and people within the organization. So for me, trying to learn that stuff as quick as possible, I think would help me for the future. So, yeah, it's I'm very lucky to have those people, and I'm looking forward to it.
Gavin, you might not be able to answer this question just yet, I understand, but have you any idea what your summer is going to look like in terms of training? Here, Whitehorse, Vancouver, like, what do you plan to do this summer, and kind of where do you plan to do it? What works for you?
Well, the plan right now is go back to Kelowna for a bit, just train there, and then see where that goes. I'm not. Yeah, it's hard to say kind of what the plan is, but as of right now, let's go back to Kelowna and train there.
Gavin, I assume you drove in last night. Just wondered what went through your mind as you came close to the Toronto skyline as officially as a Maple Leaf. What went through your mind, and what do you think of the city?
Yeah, just excitement. Like last night was a crazy night. I was so excited the whole night, and just a lot of energy. And then, yeah, Toronto is a city. It's an amazing place. They love their sports. They love their hockey team. They've got so many passionate fans. So I'm excited. And even when I've been in the city, before I was drafted, people were coming up to me and asking for photos, and they all seem like great people. So I'm excited to meet all these people and just get comfortable in the city.
For John, you were talking about seeing ball number 12 and what came to mind. Did you kind of have an idea right then and there that you kind of knew where you were going and you were just going to kind of check the boxes and kind of do all the due diligence after that?
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of knew, but I'll give a lot of credit to Judd Brackett, Mark Leach, Ryan Hardy, the whole staff. They really dug in, and again, it's a process over years, especially with picks like this. I've said it before, like it's not just about getting the first pick; it's what you do with it, and that can be franchise altering. So yeah, just as we went through that process and evaluated everything, we had time, so we used it. And yeah, vetted everything and looked at it 10 different ways. And ultimately, the more we spent time on it, the more conviction we actually had in our initial instincts. And, lucky to have that break, but also, we think lucky this year to get Gavin as well.
Take a couple more, Lance.
I want to ask John, what was the trip to Whitehorse like? What did you do there, and what what really helped you get a feel for Gavin and his family?
Yeah, I landed at 11 o'clock to full sun, so that was a new one for me. Never been out that way. My wife's from Timmins, so I felt like I had an idea, but I didn't. And it was great, honestly. A beautiful place. I can tell why Gavin enjoys being there. With everything going on in the world right now, there's few places like that where you can, be with nature and enjoy it. And I think his family does that. But probably spend, 4 or 5 hours with his family just talking about Gavin and, his upbringing and what makes him tick, and answered any questions we could. For me, it was important, to start building relationships. And, I have 3 kids now. I know for me, if my kid was going to go play somewhere, I want to feel comfortable that he's in good hands and we're going to look after him. So we talked about everything, and then, we went for a trip up the mountain. Gavin drove. I had my eyes closed for most of it. But, yeah, just spent some quality time together, getting to know each other, nothing more than that.
Take 3 more.
Hey, Gavin, I know you said you brought a buddy with you. You guys had a little sleepover last night. Apart from hockey, like what are you excited to do in the city? Do you guys have plans later? What are you excited about for Toronto?
Yeah, I'm going to the Jays game tonight. I've never been to a baseball game, so obviously a Blue Jays fan, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I don't know. I think just kind of hanging out, chilling out. I think Dev Camp starts up pretty quick, so got to make sure I'm ready for that. And yeah, just hanging out.
Mark.
John and Gavin, to make a pick and to get picked first overall is pretty special. I'm wondering the phone call, Bieber stole the show, understandably, but John, what was it like to make that phone call? And Gavin, what was it like to receive the phone call? It was so loud down there, it looked like you could barely hear. What was that moment like for you guys?
Yeah, it was great. Again, talking about building relationships, just wanted to share the moment with Gavin, and obviously not being there in person was my first time virtually, so wanted to make the connection. And and welcome him. And honestly, for me, it was just as important from a guy like Matt Sundin to welcome him to the Leafs family. I thought was, a unique and special thing for a first overall pick, and to have it from Matt's, I thought meant a lot.
Hey, John, just,
Well, 1 second, Gavin, just what was it like to get that call on the floor?
Yeah, it was loud in there, so it was hard to hear, but yeah, one of, if not the best phone call I've ever received. Yeah, just a special moment when you kind of hear that and you realize, you're going first. It's a pretty special moment and something I've worked towards my whole life. So yeah, that phone call was a big relief.
John, you're hired, I think, May 2nd or 3rd. The lottery draft win comes May 5. How quickly did you get to Whitehorse then? Was it the next few days, that week?
Yeah, I think it was within a couple of weeks for sure. I don't recall exactly. It's been a bit of a blur, to be honest. But Matt's went back to Sweden. He did some of his diligence there as we were looking at a few of the players. And I wanted to head up to Whitehorse. And again, he only made hopefully one shot at this, and we wanted to make sure that we left no stone unturned. And for me, like I said, it's about getting to know the backstory a bit better, and also building a relationship